Welcome to Linux Overdose. Today is April the 5th, 2016, and this is episode 6. And this episode is going to be about installing printer drivers and adding a printer to a Linux system. Now, the printer that I have here is the Samsung laser printer. It is the model number is M2070FW, and it's a real nice printer. And I have hooked it up to a Linux system, my previous system. I built my new system. Now I'm ready to install this scanner onto this system. So I know Linux works on this. And actually, I searched online before I actually bought it. I was looking for an HP laser printer because I know HP will work, but I ran across this one. This was like $60 cheaper than the HP laser printer I was looking at, and I did not pay the $209. This was like I don't know, 100 almost $150 or $160 something. I know it was cheaper than what the retail value was. So I got a good bargain on this, and it works just fine. And the reason I went and switched from a laser printer to desk jet printers is I don't use my printer very often, and my ink always dries up on those desk jets, and because I don't use it very often. So at the end of the year, I try to clean the heads, and it still prints light. So because the ink is drying up, or the head just dried up, and it won't print correctly. So I always have to buy new ink to get my printer to print correctly. So I switched to laser because the toner will last a lot longer, and there's no dry up, and I shouldn't have no problems. It should save me money in the long run, because 2 cartridges for the printer I had was almost $60. That's $60 a year. And these toners, I think I had to pay like $40 for the toner. Now this just prints black and white. This is not a color. I don't use color very often, so I decided to save money, just get the black and white one. So this is the one I bought, and I'm going to show you how I got to this website, because when you buy this, it came with a installation disc, and that disc is for Windows, and I believe it's for the Mac too, but there's no Linux on the installation disc that came with the printer here. But on their website they support Linux, so you actually have to download what they have on their website and run it to get this printer going. So and I'll show you how I got here. Of course, I just went to www.samsung.com. So we just go right here to the home page, and I'm here, and I went to shop products. I went to computing and printers, and then I select my close to the model that I got, which is this one to the right. Click on this, and then I look for my model, which was this one, the M2070FW, and I'm back here on this site. And it took me a while to find out where the drivers were located. I found the instructions to get it running, but I couldn't find the driver itself. And if you scroll down here, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it just tells you a lot of details. You can click on more features, all the details that this printer has. And you can download the manual here, but nothing about the driver down here. Then you got your rating system, and other printers that's related to the one I'm looking at here. but I clicked on product support, and then I went to manuals and downloads, and now I'm where I want to be. Right here's the download for the driver, and now this is just for Windows. So, and sometimes when you do buy anything new, of course you can install, if you had Windows you can use the installation disk, but even when I had Windows I never used the disk. I went to the manufacturer, and the reason I did that and download their software is they keep the things updated. So the one on my disk could be a older version, and this would be a newer version, because this is version it looks like the new one was the 3rd month 7th day of 2016. So most likely the update version will be right here. So that's another hint if you had a Windows or a Mac. This is update the firmware, I believe, of the printer itself, and this is what I need: the drivers for the printer and the scanner for a Linux operating system. So I'll click on here, and of course agree what I'm downloading, and now I'll be downloading a tarball. That's what this is. It's just a zip file, just another compressed file. That's all this is. And you save it. So I press OK, and now I download it. So I can go to my download folder, and then click, and now I'm here in my download folder. I want to extract it, so I extract it. I go ahead and extract it where I'm at, and now I'll show my files. So now I'm in my downloads. This is what I download, and this is what was extracted from this compressed file. Tarball is what you call these, and you just double click, and right here is how you install it. This is the script to install the printer and the scanner, because you can open it up. This is just a written script, and it'll do the printer and it'll do the scanner all at once, which that's what I want it to do. And this is to install the printer only and install the scanner only. And to uninstall, this is to uninstall this script, uninstall the printer script, and uninstall the scanner script. And these you don't really have to pay attention, because these are just the files that will be running to get the drivers installed through these scripts. So, and I look for a README file, just in case you was the first time running a script. There's no README file to run these, so that can be very confusing for someone new. And where I found that at is I went back to this page. I hit manual, get started. I hit advance, software installation, and then right here, installation for Linux. And here's the instructions how to install Linux. Here it tells me to connect and turn on my printer. It's connected. I haven't turned it on yet. And then copy the package file, which is just download it. You open up in the terminal and go to the folder that you copy the package to, and then you extract it. And remember, I did this all graphical. I didn't even mess with my terminal. Then you move into the ULD folder, which I just double click open it because I was in the graphical file manager. And now it tells you how to execute this, which is just a /install.sh. And if you're not root, use sudo for this command here. Follow instructions, and then add your printer, which I don't think you have to add your printer. It automatically adds. So And that is it for that. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Cups. Cups is a printer application to add your printer, and your jobs and all that stuff is right here. And how you get this is just a browser. You just open up your browser and just type localhost :631, and this opens up Cups. So of course Cups have to be installed, which most likely it is. I just mentioned how to get to Cups, and you can see I have no printer, got no current jobs, which is printing jobs and all that stuff. So this is how you get Cups, or even add a printer, which I won't be adding printer from here. I'll be adding printer through these settings here, which like I said, I don't think I have to add it. Soon the driver's installed, it automatic will just do it on its own. And I want to mention about HP printers. Most HP printers will work plug and play, because most of them by default has this driver HPLIP, which my system and operating system I have does have this print driver, so I just plug it in and it works. If you don't have the driver, most likely it's in your repositories, or you can actually download it from this site here. And there's a website that lists Linux printers that can work in Linux. Now I went ahead and click on the brand I got, which is Samsung, and then show all, and my printer is not listed here. So but I know it's supported because I went to the manufacturer website and it's supported. So but this is a good guideline, because this is for perfectly. We know all these right here, Samsung models, will work in Linux, and these are just mostly, so anything below perfect you don't want. So anything below that you don't want, and you definitely don't want the paperweights. So this would be handy to have to find printers. Like I said, HP is highly supported, and there's some printers that don't work, but these here are all perfect. So any of these HPs, if you own, it'll work in Linux. So, and anything below that you don't want, especially the very bottom ones, the paperweights. So when I first started Linux, I had Lexmark, and it was listed as a paperweight. So that was very disappointing, but I got HP, and well, now I got a Samsung. So okay, I already went ahead and download it, which is right here, and they don't have no README file. So what I did is I also moved it under here, documents, and I also named it Express underline M2070FW. I'm going to actually move this to my external, because I distro hop, and I definitely want my printer to work all the time, and I just go ahead and carry this with me on my external, plug it in, and then I can get my printer going without going to the website, downloading it, and all that. And here also include a README file from that website. So here's the instructions to how to run it, and we'll go ahead and start doing that. I'll go ahead and turn the printer on. Alright, and it takes a while for it to warm up. So So we'll let that warm up, but we'll go ahead and install this driver. And how I do that, see it says missing printer driver, but it automatically knows what it is. And then I can search it, which most likely won't find it, but we're just going to go ahead and install from here. And while I'm in the folder where it's at, instead of starting from scratch with a terminal, I just click here, empty space, open up my terminal, and I'm here with my terminal to run this script. And instructions to run it is /install sh. But remember, if I'm not root, which I'm not, let's open up to this big, I use the sudo. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. So sudo /install.sh. Put my password in and press enter to continue. And now this is just like a REMI thing. And I want to, it goes all the way to 10 or something. So when I get to there, I want to kind of slow down, because I don't want to pass. I got to press yes or no. If I pass it, which I just did here, so I got to rerun the script, and don't pass that up. So we'll go back down here, and I just slow down. 9, 10. Then right here I want to say Y for yes. And then it says if you want to continue firewall automatically, enter Y or just enter. And I'm just going to press enter. And now all that's installed. So everything's installed now. Close this, and I can go ahead and search now since I installed it. And that went blank. Let's close this. Let's see if they see it yet. Nope, I gotta add it. And like I said, I ain't gonna add it here. I'm gonna use this to add the printer. Press add, and this is, see, I already found a printer because it knows it was plugged in. Move forward, searching for the driver. This is what it found. Apply, and now I can print test page from here, and you can hear something going on. And I just wait till it prints, and it print just fine. So that's how you install this driver for this. And if you had a HP, most likely, and then I just refresh this, and then right here is the printer now. So, and then the maintenance, I can, print. I can pause my printer, reject my job, move all jobs. You just have to mess around in here to understand. You can read the manual and all this, but that's how you install printer. And if you have HP, most likely it's plug and play. You don't have to do what I just did to get this installed. So I guess that's all I need to talk about for this episode. So I'll go ahead and end this, and maybe the next time I do the beginning and the end of the Linux distro of Debian. So I'll be back soon to get on that. Talk to you later. Bye.